everyone. Welcome to another episode of Curious Minds. I am your host for today, Friday G, and I have my co-host here with me.
Jegede.
I can today, Vanessa.
Just to get had a good week. This June is actually going by very fast, though. Like this June is very, very
Yay,
fast.
very
Even the year is
Yeah,
going
fast.
to an end very soon.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy.
Yeah, we thank God for that. So without much wasting of our time, today we're going to topic I find very, very, very controversial. Topic that is dividing our generations now,
Mm-hmm.
which is 9 to 5 jobs or skill jobs. Now to know you guys' thoughts or opinions. Let me ask my co-host first for their thoughts and opinions. So Clara, what's your thoughts on 9 to 5 job? Working a 9 to 5 job, going to office by 9, come back
Nine,
by 5, the
five.
corporate world in general.
9 to 5 job is like one of the normal, like where you graduate, that's like the
Mm-hmm.
next thing.
Next one.
Finding a job at probably like a corporate office, a corporate
Mm.
organization, and all of that, and it's normally a 9 to 5. But most times it can also be like a 8 to 4 or something. It's still
Mm-hmm.
like the same number of hours that you spend at work. So like to me, I've like seen a lot of people like complain about 9 to 5
Yeah, especially
jobs,
our
like
generation. Mm-hmm.
exactly, especially our generations where they seem like it is not flexible enough.
Mm-hmm.
You get. So to me, I just feel like it's some people like it, some people don't like it. So it depends on your
Individual
own
choices.
exactly
Yeah,
your own
it has
individual
its
choices
advantage and
exactly. So
disadvantage.
yeah, that's what I think about
Okay.
it.
So Vanessa, what are your thoughts on 9 to
But
5?
like my co-host has said, it's something you have to do or you supposed to do after graduating and
That's the
stuff. You get
normal
that's the
thing.
normal because I feel like you've graduated. Oh yeah, lo, wash it.
Yeah.
You get use your certificate to look for
Look
a
for
job or
job.
something. But I still feel like it has its advantage and its disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage in the sense that you know that at the end of every month there's money coming in into your
Mm,
account that you can use to like take care of yourself, take care of sort some other things out and stuff. And then the disadvantage is like the stress you
exactly.
get because you working 9 to 5, you get is very stressful. Take for example that if you are working on the island
Mm-hmm.
and you live in Ikorodu, the stress
Yeah,
of
to
going
wake up
and
early.
coming, you waking
I
up
don't even
early.
believe anyone is doing that.
There are people that do
There are
that
actually
though.
people that
Wow.
do
I
that.
have a friend
Yeah.
that works
There are
at
people that do that.
TBS. He stays in Ikorodu here. He goes to work every day, Monday to Friday. At times, too, his boss will call him. I need you to be at work on Saturday.
Hmm.
He will go. Or I need you to submit this file to this person, like deliver the file to the person's house on a Saturday or Sunday. So it's
Mm.
very stressful. Yeah, very
Hmm. To
stressful.
me, I don't think I can start working 9 to 5 job. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it.
Mm.
Even the transport you use, like
Mm-hmm.
you still get the
Exactly.
amount, the money, the income during the end of the month. It's even amount to like anything.
Yes,
Yeah, it
exactly.
doesn't
And with the
Honestly,
because
stress that you face throughout.
you
no wonder like
by the time they give you like salary of let's say 120 and then
mm-hmm.
your
You
transport
have
Transport
to
fee
still
is
alone
get
is
already
like to
taking
and
like
fro.
50K.
50K.
Plus the
You get
stress.
feeding is
How much
there
I
and
even use
all.
at the BRT terminal so early? Like you
Yes,
see
Mm-hmm.
you
them
literally see
packed.
them
They even
packed,
used to
yeah, in the
fight
morning.
most times and then
Yes,
that's
they
when you
fight
see
most
these
times.
people
And
like
you see that
agbalagba
most
nimi
times sef, they
stuff
don't
like
even
that.
care about sitting.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take
You
standing.
can't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
So
that's
now,
it for
since
them.
you have settled that, so what's your take on skill jobs? When learning a skill,
Mm.
improving on yourself. Yeah.
To be honest, I actually support learning skills.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even about like monetary
Value.
benefits you get, but also about like you doing something, like learning something just for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You get, there are a lot of people where they know how to like design, and they don't use it for monetary purposes. They just love to do that thing. So that's like a skill. And even if you want to go into like monetary side, it will give you like this sense of accountability. When you're earning your own money instead of someone that is like giving you salary,
Yeah.
you get, you'll be able to do your own thing
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Yeah.
And it also gives you flexibility to get. So learning skill, I actually do support learning skills, not just for monetary value, but also for personal development and personal growth. So
So Vanessa, what's your take on
Well,
learning a skill?
personally, I feel like every individual, like girls especially of this
Mm-hmm.
generation,
mm,
you need to have a skill. You get
yeah.
because you depending on I want to work. Most organizations now, like people in charge that are giving those jobs to people out there, they want
Mm,
to like take advantage of the
Mm.
lady first before giving her that particular position. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
yeah.
But such things can easily be avoided if you have like your own personal skill that you are learning, even if
Mm,
you're not making money from it, but you know you have something you
Yeah.
can
You
always
can back
rely
up
on.
rely on.
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
Take for example, to people that work in banks, most of them they get dismissed from their job
Mm,
Yeah.
without even any prior
Explanation or
notice or
reason.
anything. You get and most of these people, because of the money they see, or because of how relaxed they feel. I feel like there's nothing to always rely on.
Mm.
Mm.
Do you understand? So it's not like for them to like start from right from like the roots. But if you have a skill, you get you are working in a bank and you have probably something,
Mm.
maybe at that particular point in time you're not making money from it, but you know that this bank work because she share for me more, you get you rely on that
Yeah.
particular skill. So it's not just about 9 to 5. Oh, I'm a white collar. Oh, I'm going to work.
Yeah.
People see me wear skirts. I wear shoe.
Mm.
I'm going to where you go? I'm going to work. Where do you, I work at Chevron? Do you
Mm.
get have something to like rely on? So learning a skill is very important for
So
me.
if I'm to get you guys right now, I think Clara, you're leaning towards the aspect of learning a skill. But
Mm-hmm.
next, I'm not really sure which side you're on. Are you on 9 to 5 or you're on
Actually,
learning a
I feel like
skill?
I'm like 50% on 9 to 5 and 50% on you having a
Mm.
skill.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm.
get? Because it's like 50-50. You just need to know
So
how
are
to
you saying
balance
Yeah,
that
it.
okay? I think that
okay.
everybody must learn a skill because I
It's
feel
not
like
everybody that will
not
learn a
It's
skill.
not
everybody.
everybody that will
It's not
learn a skill,
everybody.
to
Some
be
people now
honest.
they make their daily income like they
Mm.
succeed from the
Mm.
9 to 5 job,
Mm-hmm.
and some people too they don't succeed in that area.
Mm.
Do
Mm.
you get?
But the
So I
thing
feel
is
like not
that
everybody is business oriented. Do you
exactly not
understand?
everybody.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what
But the
I'm
thing is that
saying.
one thing I've noticed that in our generation is so far different from our mothers and our fathers' generation.
Mm.
And I feel like now everybody is learning a skill. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody, we are
Like
all
everybody's
encouraging everybody.
vendors. Nobody's doing customer
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
again.
Nobody is customer again. So you
Mm.
get like people are like no more relying on government for providing
Yeah.
jobs, for providing all
Even
these
with the economy,
job
inflation and
opportunities.
everything.
Exactly. So now everybody are like, oh, how to head into business, how to do this one, how to do this one. And if something that I've understood is this like some companies also they don't accept fresh graduates. You
Mm.
get you must at least have like 2 years experience
Experience.
Or
or at
five
least
From
years.
where?
five
I
exactly
5
don't
years.
from
They'll
where.
ask
From
you for
where?
from
5 years
where the experience
experience.
from. So it's like a lot of these youths are like, well, let me go and learn something. Let me go and start a business,
Mm.
even if it's just lip gloss or jewelries or even
Mm-hmm.
some people say that people doing all this aesthetics business that they'll sell
Yeah.
hand cream, they'll sell
Mm.
girly stuff and
Get
all
it
of
stuff,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, I actually love learning this. Like, it's not that I prefer it, but there are some people they love 9 to 5 jobs. They love doing it, but at the same time, you need to have at least one thing that you can do apart from being in a 9 to 5 job.
Mm.
You get so that's
So
what
if
I'm
I want
trying
to
to
ask you guys now, okay, you have just one choice. Clara,
say.
9 to 5 or learning a skill.
Ah, mm, that's like I would say learning a skill, to be honest,
Okay.
because we need to start conforming to the way the world is now like
Yes.
evolving.
Mm-hmm.
You get. And with the way things are, is like people with skills are the ones that are going to like take over.
Mm-hmm.
You get. So it's like I need more into learning a skill
Mm.
because I feel like people that have skills are the ones that are going to like take over in the future. Like I mean that's what people are saying
Mm.
now. So
Okay.
yeah.
So Vanessa, if you had to have a choice, like one choice, so you don't have to 150 now, learning a skill or working 9 to 5 job.
For me, I feel like 9 to 5 job is like my
I like it. I like when we have diverse opinions. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
is
a reason why.
9 to 5 job is like my own thing. You get
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not so good in business
Mm.
aspect per se. So I will not say, oh, because of what is going on, kirika, kirika, I want to go and learn a skill. Know that I'm not going to
Mm.
like take it to heart that okay,
Mm.
this is what
Mm.
I want to rely on. Do you get? I can still learn a skill like in tech. Do you understand? And then I work
Yeah,
from.
I feel like what people are put together is that not all skills have to be handmade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? You
Exactly.
can take
Not all
courses
skills.
online. It's
Exactly.
Exactly.
still
Graphic
So I
mm-hmm.
can still learn a
designing, video
skill
Mm-hmm.
editing, all those
tech
stuff.
wise, and then I'm doing my 9 to 5 job.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be I'm at the office, but I'm
Yeah.
working, but it's tech.
That's
Do you
exactly what I want
get?
to do. Because when people ask me, oh, you want to ask me, oh, they're telling me, oh, if I have any cases, this will defend me, or this will defend me. I'm like, I'm not going to work in that aspect. I'm not going to be going to court every day, shouting, vision my lord,
Exactly.
vision of our root, or doing this and that, cause and bring a witness, do this for little pay. Like, do you
Mm.
understand? Like, the stress is not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
The income is not worth
Worth
it.
it.
And there are
Exactly.
other various aspects of law that someone can dive into. Like, okay, you can work from home.
Mm-hmm.
I can just
Yes,
sign a
exactly.
contract deal like online, Zoom meeting. Okay, it
Yeah.
can even be my morning
You can even
pajamas.
be
Do you understand?
you
Just
can
Yeah.
even
mm-hmm.
be an in-house lawyer too. You
Yes.
guess an in-house lawyer is like the one that works for like a company. So
Mm.
you're just like you're just like a advisor to the
Yes. Or a
CEO or
company
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
secretary,
Or
someone
you're
that
like
just
part of
they
the
just
board of
signs
trustees and
deals.
all.
You
Signs
Yeah.
deals and
understand?
all of
So
that.
me, I also
So
honestly, I also enjoy working 9 to 5 job. Honestly, I just enjoy working,
mm,
going waking up around 4 a.m. and come back around 12. But even with this
Abio.
Nigeria's traffic, especially Lagos, like, I
Exactly.
don't
You
even
come
maybe
back
if I
around
go to Abuja,
11 p.m.
I move to Abuja. I know that traffic is not that much in Abuja. If I move there, maybe I'll be going to 9 to 5. But like right now, I don't start working. But I just feel like not everyone is has that business orientation. Like me now, I don't think I have
Yeah.
any orientation. I don't think I have passion for anything to sell something or
Mm,
to. I can learn a skill, fine. Maybe like now, so I guess people learning now. Maybe like lashes,
Mm.
lashes,
nails,
makeup.
making hair,
Yeah.
makeup, all of those.
Yeah.
I can learn it just from my personal benefit. And if it brings it
Mm,
used to money, then sure, fine. But
exactly.
honestly, I feel like everybody do what works for them best. Because what works for Mr. A and not for Mr. B. You understand?
Mm.
What do you think learning a skill has over 9 to 5 job? Like, what do you think the edge is?
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
To me, okay, now let me give like an instances. I remember watching a video on TikTok where the lady was like she got tired of a 9 to 5 job because the workload got too much for her, and she started feeling so overwhelmed, so frustrated, and her boss wasn't making like things easier for her, and you get
Honestly, I
so
know soft culture, but some bosses are like someone's enemy.
Yeah.
You meet some
exactly,
CEOs, some
yes,
managers, and some bosses,
They're
like
very
they're just
mean.
like
they're just mean,
They're
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 so
sent
just
mean.
to you. They're like,
Yeah.
hmm.
And it's so
that's
annoying
true,
most
Mm-hmm.
that's
times.
true. And then she was just like she can't take it anymore. Like she has complained about the workload, that the workload is just too much. At least reduce it. She's not the only person. You get she's not the only one in the department.
Mm-hmm.
So at least share the workload to like other people because it was just too much to her. And she also was having like her own personal issues. And she also said that the salary too wasn't enough for the whole
For the
workload
workload
that
was
she was receiving. So she was not like she just wants to leave. So she gave in a letter of resignation and she left. And then she just said that since she has left the job and she has always had like a knack for wait, was that right? Sorry,
it's
sorry.
true. Nak, I think Nak is correct now. She
In
has the passion.
fashion.
When
Okay.
Velo
Kukulu
this.
passion. Passion.
Okay, let me continue from where I stopped. I can continue from where I stopped now.
She has passion.
Yeah. And now she was looking through she said that she sat down and she was thinking and she saw that she had like a passion for business, like going
Mm-hmm.
into business. I said that the first thing that came to her mind was going to jewelries because she loved wearing gold
Mm.
jewelries and all those things, and she just wanted to like share that love also. Then she went into jewelry business. I said that since then it has been going well for her. It's like she's been able to have flexible hours. Like anytime she wants to work, she work.
Maybe she should
You
work from home
understand
now.
exactly. She
Mm-hmm.
works from home. Everything like she doesn't have. She wishes to have a store,
Mm-hmm.
but for now she loves the
Yeah.
way she works from
Because this
home
time,
and
even my
everything.
nails tech, when I do my nails,
Mm.
I went to a house to try them. She had a studio
Studio
room.
room
Just instead of
exactly.
paying for shop again and
Mm.
paying for other
Mm-hmm.
expenses,
Incense and
I'm
all of
sure there's
that.
small business, just even starting your business. Like,
Mm,
mhm.
true. So that's how, even if you look at other people, let's not even look at, oh, you get into jewelry business or this. Let's look at people with skills.
Mhm.
You get they now go into freelancing. You get now they like have freelance gigs where they just like go on like maybe website and all of that. And whoever wants to get this stuff done, not probably graphic designing or so. This person wants to design something, you give them a price. Oh, I'm charging $100 for it. Can you
Yeah.
pay it? You get
Mhm.
so this gives you like more flexibility and more control over your finances. So
So you're
that's
saying that working 9 to 5 job? I'm sorry, you're too
I
old
actually
now.
disagree with that though,
yeah.
because I disagree with that, yeah. Because from my own aspect and my own point of view,
Mm-hmm.
you can still do like a 9 to 5 job and still have your flexibility and still be in control of your income and whatever
Mhm.
money that is
Mm.
in your account. Do you understand? Okay, so what's the 100% probability now that okay, you leave your job and then you say you want to venture into a business and then you succeed in that business?
Honestly, it's not that easy. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So
It's
if you
not.
have competition
Do you
around,
get?
because people are making my nails, like there are many people like doing nails, there are many people that are doing these things, doing lashes. Like I even said now, I have friends like some of them are doing the same thing. So who that
Mm.
wants to
So what's
specialize?
that
Who that wants
hundred
to
percent
that you
assurance that
succeed
you
in the
have that you
business?
succeed in the business? So it's
Mm-hmm.
better while you are still like at your daily job that you go for, you can still like have like a business, whatever you want to do. Or
Yeah.
you know that yes, you have this one that is bringing income monthly.
Mm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
get? Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
As I
That is
always say,
bringing
always
income
use
monthly.
even if you won't use it, don't take it certificates.
They
Do
You
you
do
can't know
that.
what will
understand?
happen in
But at
future.
Do
the
you
same
get?
time, I actually agree with what you said. I'm not like saying I'm not refuting your opinion, but at the same time, I also disagree because I feel like if you want to venture into a business, there's like courses you need to take.
Mm-hmm.
You can take like courses where you try to. It doesn't even matter about you taking courses, self. Like for someone that has not even gone through business administration or maybe gone through school doing business administration or maybe economics, trying to learn about finances a lot, you can still venture into business. One thing is that you need to venture into business. You have a vision. You're like, okay, this is what I want to do. You're supposed to know
But
that
you
the
hope you
beginning
know
will
that
not
I
be
don't think
easy.
everybody
without
has vision
hope you know
though.
that without that vision, without
That's what
money,
I'm
that
saying.
vision cannot come to reality.
What's the essence of living a 9 to 5 job to go into a learn to go
What if
to
you go into
another
the
business?
what if you say okay you want to venture into business now you don't have the proper finances to start. You still have to
That's
pay
what I'm
at your nine to
saying.
five job to
See,
gather money, enough funds for you to be able to start
Venture into
whatever
business
business
because
you
business
want
now
to.
this level,
Do
even
you
to
get?
learn a
that's
skill.
To
Let's
learn a
okay, learn a
skill now
skill
is
now.
not even
You need to have
shere
at a
shere.
million, learn a skill. If you learn a skill at a good reputable place, you need to have like almost 500K, learn a skill.
Mm-hmm.
it's true.
Mm-hmm.
To learn a skill is like, but there are also other things you can venture into without learning how to do it.
Like what?
Mm.
Like what I said earlier, jewelries. You don't have to learn to. What do you want to learn there?
What if
Yeah, what do you want to learn in
So what you're
what
jewelries?
saying is
if
that where we get the capital from? I'm not trying to say right.
you
See,
get
there's
Capital.
no how you usually see. I have one thing that you can actually venture into a jewelry business with just 10,000 naira. Yes, you can. You don't have to have like a huge sum of money for you to venture into a
Any
particular
business,
business.
yeah.
That's it. You start
it's not
small.
just about you venturing
I'm,
into the
I'm,
business.
you
Do
guys
you
said
have customers are willing to
See, you
like
have the
buy these things
audience.
from
Mm-hmm.
you?
that's what I'm. Let me come. Let me
Oh
talk
yeah,
first. Let
talk,
me
talk,
land.
talk.
Curiosity is getting hot,
Let
so
me land. So now you want to venture into a business. You have the capital. Let's say your capital is 10,000 naira.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this world now is a digital world. No matter what we're doing now, we are doing it on the
online.
internet,
Mm-hmm.
online. So you can, even if you have like zero followers on TikTok, still go into it.
Because no one is
Post
watching
videos. You
you.
don't know
Mm-hmm.
who's watching you. You don't know which video is going to get into their FYP
Yeah.
page. You understand? Even Instagram now is like going fast. Instagram and
You can always do like
TikTok
sponsored ads now. You
ads
can sponsor. Mm-hmm.
exactly. They're even like they're even now social medias are now giving courses on ads. Yes, they're giving courses on ads where you can also like post your product and the media and social media platform will help to boost
The
your
post.
business, the
Mm-hmm.
post. So that's how it is now. So it's not all about I'm not like disagreeing fully with what you're saying there
Mm-hmm.
because I do understand like the point where you're coming from. But also we need to also consider the fact that some people aren't they can't deal with the pressure that nine to
But you
five
know that
job
there's also
comes
like
with.
pressure in business.
There's pressure
Because
in
And the
if you
pressure
business.
ask
in
me, I feel like
business
pressure is way
is way
more
more than
than
you
yes.
working in an
Because imagine okay,
organization.
like now okay, you think you say she's a capital and start a business.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you now. You say a customer and or okay, this is even better. Something that has to do with maybe food that expire.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you bought something product that expire in December.
How are
But
you
already
going
in
to
food,
sell it? How
the
are you
customer
going to
yet.
get your
That's a
money
loss for
back?
you.
But at the same
There's more
time,
pressure.
let's look at this. Like
And
you're
even
getting
with the things,
pressure
and
from
even
your
with the things
boss,
now,
and your boss is like,
let's just calm down, guys. I feel like people have value points. One side is saying, "Oh, learn a skill, be your own boss," and the other side is saying, "Oh no, do the career, get a job." But I feel like at the end of the day, what boss and what works for you. Do you understand? Because even what
mm,
I say right now, I said that even the 10K now. How many people have 10K to even start a business?
That's the
Let's have a
thing.
business, and now people even go as far, but I think they go to a company or wherever. Oh, I want to work as a cleaner. I want to work as a nanny. Like you don't need any stuff to do that. Do you understand? And look,
Exactly.
like, even with the economy right now again, even inflation, you bought I bought this phone. I'm selling phone gadgets. I bought this phone at 200K, but now the economy price inflation is
that's the
250K
thing.
now. So I'm at a loss. Do you
That's the
understand?
thing. Because
That's the
people
thing.
want to like get the point or the fact that you bought this phone
Yes.
for that
And that's
amount
why
or stuff
if
like
you
that. You
see
get
like
they will
food
still
prices
reflect
now,
back to
yes,
the old
they won't
price
even
Price.
yes,
for
they
the
won't
new
want
price
to
for the
that
new
thing when you
product
see
or price or
in most
whatever.
business like it'll be like week pages they put oh price started to change or price or that's to
Mm.
temper price because you can't
Mhm.
tell what the economy is saying at the moment. You
And to
understand
be
what the
honest, I
dollar
want to
rate is
also
saying.
yes, I also want to add to what Prosper is saying about the economy. You know that the economy too is not just affecting we as individuals;
Mm-hmm.
it's also affecting companies.
Mm-hmm.
It's also affecting the corporate world that we want to venture into after
That's why you see
graduating.
most times,
That's why
even
you
for
see
5 years
yes,
now, still same salary. Salary you
exactly.
earned
Even
in
some
2010
companies
and
self,
now it's not
Yeah.
the same
yes,
thing going to be
even
for
some
you.
companies they
Mm-hmm.
end up laying off some of their
Your
staffs.
employees. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So what do you now do after they lay you off?
You will look for another job now.
Okay.
No, now you have to look for
Exactly.
you will look for another
For you to
job.
look for that
If you
job
have
and
the
then
right
end up getting
click,
a
Yeah.
salary that is lower than that last
if you
one.
have the right click, my dear, you're going to
What if you
I
see
know,
don't
and
I
have
you're
feel
the
like
going
it's
to
right
get
click?
battle.
you're
I
going
feel like
What
it's
to
if you don't
battle
you
you
have
are
the
going
guys.
to get you are definitely you have to
what
have
if
you
what
need
if you
to
don't
you
have?
that you know that
Just look at both
when
sides.
when you know that okay this 9 to 5 oh, this
Mm.
is my all and all. Definitely you
Mm.
have to have the right click. That's
There are
why
some
most
people
people
that are
say
not sensible to that
that's why
extent.
most people say government work is more better or you working in like a very like corporate
Mm.
organization where you're like your health
See, let me
insurance
tell
is
you something. I
I
think
just
is
that's
feel
for
there,
like
such
you
everywhere.
have
Even when you
pensions,
retire,
do you get you
because you
have
guys, I
weekly
think we spend
to
wardrobe
be honest,
expenses
to
and
be
that's
honest,
stuff.
me,
our
I
So
time.
don't
I feel
I
like
don't agree.
guys 9 to 5 job is better for
I
me.
think even the
Learning a
part
skill
two.
is good. Go and learn a skill.
You can
Don't
as
don't
well
say
learn a
that.
school and fail
Go
at
and
it.
learn a skill.
You
Don't say that you're going
Yeah,
like
actually,
you
when
what
you're
can as
trying
well
to
learn
learn
a
a skill
skill
and fail
and
at
fail
it,
at
because you don't know
it.
if that's
But
your
if you
life
have a
in
nine to
life.
five job, even if you learn that skill
you
and
can
you
even
fail,
have
I
a
you
nine
think
to
still
five
have
job
you
and you
still
have
have
problems
something.
with it.
At least even
You
with the
can have a nine to five job
even
and
with
have
the
problems with
problems, you're
it.
still
So
getting
it's
your
like,
salary,
but to be honest,
my
what I
dear.
said, I just feel like it depends on individual
individual
choices
choices, yeah.
because
Exactly.
you are saying one thing, you're also saying another
Yeah.
thing. So it's like one person will have like someone that is doing like let's say like two people now at in 9 to 5 job. One person can be enjoying it, while the other person will not enjoy
Yeah,
it.
because
Mhm.
even when you're saying 95, you wait for salary, your salary earners at the end of the month. Some actually
Mm,
get paid 95 like every
exactly.
day, money
Every
into the
day,
account.
but some people
So
don't.
yeah,
So
exactly. So I
you
just
get
really pass to you guys for this.
different
I think my
experiences.
co are really, really invested in this topic, and I think me too. I didn't want to get to share my own personal perspective on this, but I think next week we'll try and look into this again. Let me know your
Mhm.
thoughts in the comments. If you're for team 9 to 5 or you're for team skills, let me know in the comments, and that'll be all for today. That's the wrap. Thanks for joining us on today's episode.
Remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms at View Radio and on Facebook at View Radio Media.
I remain your host, Akintoday Vanessa.
Cloud Jagede.
Bye, this is G. Until
Thank
next
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye.